High malevolence which would pursue us here has lost its power under these friendly trees. So shall we burn thee once again this night, and in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign.
You are watching a mock human sacrifice, part of a ritual that takes place in a secluded redwood grove in Northern California each summer. The sacrifice is made in front of a 40-foot stone owl and mirrors the ancient practice of child sacrifice to Molech practiced by the Canaanites. However, this is not a gathering of fringe cult members. In fact, those attending the ritual are members of the ultra-exclusive Bohemian Club of San Francisco, a group whose members include prominent academics, captains of industry, and politicians. Past members of the Bohemian Club have included President Eisenhower, President Nixon, and President Reagan. Current members include former President George Herbert Walker Bush and his son, President George Walker Bush. In July of 2000, researcher and documentary filmmaker Alex Jones became the first non-member ever to sneak into the Bohemian Grove with a hidden video camera. His footage of this mock human sacrifice, called the Cremation of Care Ritual, remains the only footage of the ritual available to the public. His documentary Dark Secrets Inside Bohemian Grove contains this footage of the mock human sacrifice committed at the Grove.
Hail, fellowship's eternal flame! Once again, midsummer sets us free!
In June 2007, Alex Jones was anonymously sent the Bohemian Club member roster for 2006. The roster, unsurprisingly, contained a number of well-known names, such as David Rockefeller, Henry Kissinger, George H.W. Bush, Gerald Ford, and others. But academia was also well represented in the list. Of course, most of the academics on the Bohemian Club roster came from Californian universities, but some came from universities outside of California. One of those is Professor Barry Cooper of the University of Calgary. Barry Cooper is a professor of political theory and Canadian politics at the University of Calgary in Western Canada. He's also a fellow of the Canadian Defence and Foreign Affairs Institute, the Royal Society of Canada, the Institute for Health Economics, and the Centre for Military and Strategic Studies. He's also closely connected to Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper, being a part of the so-called Calgary School of Political Philosophy, from which Harper sprang. The Corbett Report recently talked to Barry Cooper about his involvement in the Bohemian Club of San Francisco. Dr. Barry Cooper, I understand that you're a member of the Bohemian Club of San Francisco.
Well, I am. It's a social club, and it's one of the attributes of it is we don't talk about it.
I see. Is there anything that you can talk about regarding that club?
No.
I see. Are you planning on going to the Grove this year?
I think I will be, yes.
Oh, I see. Have you ever participated in the Cremation of Care ritual?
No.
No? I see. Have you ever invited Prime Minister Stephen Harper to the Grove?
No.
I see. Do you ever mention the Grove when you're talking to your students about the power structures that govern global geopolitics?
I doubt it.
Really? Don't you think it would be a good idea to talk about 2-week outings with presidents and advisors and academics and other luminaries in front of 40-foot stone owls?
I don't know. I mean, generally what I do in my classes is I take texts and discuss what the texts mean.
I see. And were you aware that in the year 2000, documentary filmmaker Alex Jones actually crashed the Bohemian Grove ritual and got some footage of the cremation of care ritual out that's now widely available on the web?
No.
Really? Do you find that interesting?
I don't know.
Apparently so. Well, I recommend that you check that out, actually. It's quite some interesting footage, and I think it's one of those things that perhaps doesn't come up in political science classes, but which might have some bearing on the political situation that we're in these days. Hello, Dr. Cooper?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. Is there anything at all that you can tell us about the Bohemian Club?
Nothing that you probably couldn't find on the web.
Okay. Well, excellent. Well, if you run into David Rockefeller or Henry Kissinger this year at the club, could you give them a message that the people are waking up to the real political power structure that governs the world and that the New World Order will not stand?
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to convey your message.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Dr. Cooper.
You're welcome.
All right. Goodbye.
You shall burn me once again! Now with these flames,